Right, I'll tell you how this all came about. A friend of mine was looking for a container to put on his farm. And a friend of a friend of a friend said, I know someone who's got one, and put him in touch. And it turns out, yes, it was a very good price, but the proviso was he had to buy it with the contents. I get a phone call. Mike, he says, there's a load of pull bits in this container I've bought. And as you can see, they're all here. I can't use all of them, but there's certain aspects of it that I will be able to use. So that was the first thing. So when I get down there and pick them up, he said, oh, hang on a minute, I'll give you some of these. I've not seen what's inside them and I'm really not bothered. And this is what he gave me. So basically he started giving me these toolboxes, that box, this box, and there was a couple of other boxes which are falling apart. He said, I've not seen them, take them. Sort out, if you don't want it, throw it. If there's things you can use, great. Yeah, that's the chandelier.
Oh, chandelier.
A heat blanket. See, one pump.
Wow.
And filter, which is in there.
What's those? What are they?
Swimming pool stands, legs. I have no idea.
Do you not want to even bother looking through boxes then? What is it?
Oh, plaster bucket. One dustbin full of swimming pool bits.
What's that in there?
That's a sponge for
Doing walls.
plastering or whatever. And those are shelf brackets. I think that's new.
What is it?
It's a Hammerite smooth white.
What's there?
I'm not sure. Really not sure. So we'll look into that. A painting bucket
Oh, handy.
for when you do rollers with the stick.
Oh, right, yeah. Excellent.
One painting stick.
That goes with the
But
bucket.
this is actually stuck, so I've got to try and free it off. A box of unknown. All sorts.
So did he just give you everything he didn't want to
Yeah,
bother?
this is what he said.
So just everything he was emptying that was just boxes.
I mean, that's likely to be rubbish. That's a brand new toilet pipe.
Oh.
an abundance of, looks like nails.
What's that?
Don't really know for sure, but that is definitely a draining rack. Don't know if it will clean up or not.
No, a pull ladder. Ah, 2 pull ladders. Oh, one each side they had in those kiddie ones for safety,
This
didn't
goes
they?
over the thing, and I have actually got the other 2 bits.
Oh, you're going to make a ladder? What are you going to do with those?
I'm going to use it as a work ladder. It's meant for a pole. If I put a piece of wood on the top bit, see, they
And go across the top.
go across there.
Oh, right, it wasn't one for each side, it was for hanging over the top
It
to
goes
get
over
in.
the-
Yeah, of course.
The wall of it,
Yeah, of course.
and that goes on there, and it will slide down too far, but don't worry. And one of them went on there,
Perfect.
so you've got your handrail. Another box of who knows what.
Is that more of the... No, is that more of the pool poles?
Yep.
Not that we want a swimming pool, we've got a proper one. So what are you going to do with the poles, do you think?
Don't know what these are for. Well, they're all part and parcel of the assembling this together, isn't it?
And have you got ideas for those?
Well, that's what I was thinking of, making the lean-to type gazebo for the communal area on the back of the workshop. Pool chemicals, which have got to be looked into.
Oh, that's handy.
One net
Pool net.
with extendable handle.
Perfect.
One and
Handle for anything at all?
well, we have got the pickaxe bit, but it's not the right one.
Is that more cardboard for my Google beds
Yep.
and raised beds?
And that's plastic coated wire for something. Don't know what yet. A selection of unknown.
No, just loads of boxes that were in the container. They didn't want salt.
Now if this is pool cleaning stuff for clarity of water, it might be worth buying part A.
Is that another box he didn't look in?
Yeah, but this one has got,
What's that?
it's got a couple of
Cement.
bags of cement by
It's
the look
cement.
of it.
It says cement on it.
Stucco Cementio. That's got to go in the dry.
What's those?
Another tray of delights.
What is it?
Electrical
The
bits
tools?
by the look of it, and
Huh.
tools and drills and
What you got in there?
hey, who knows?
Oh, water salt.
Assorted biscuits.
I was going to say, it looked like biscuits. What is it?
They are. They're for woodworking, for joining 2 pieces of wood together if you want to make a countertop.
All
You
right.
put a slot in it, drop half in one side, half in the other, and glue it, and it holds them together without the use of screws
Oh,
and that.
not girl biscuits.
No.
Man biscuits.
Mind you, they came from Wicks.
Oh, it says Wicks, does it?
Yes,
Uh,
come from England.
Saw those plates and bowls and...
assortments of plates and bowls. Not sure what's in that, if anything. Got a selection of plates and saucers. 3 cups.
Nice.
As long as they're not chipped. Gives a spare one if there's 3 of everything. Well, yes. What can I say?
You got their treasure.
This is a little compressor for pumping up tyres, but it does have a light. No idea what that's for.
Something for you to play
Draper
with.
Mini 5-in-1 air compressor. Compressor, light on off flash. Yeah, I've got no idea what that is.
It's an afternoon's play.
Yeah. He says, my treasure is a heavy duty battery charger.
Oh wow.
It's got 2 amp rate charge, 10 amp rate charge or 55 amp rate charge. That will do the solar batteries.
Wow.
Whereas my one won't. That is as long as it works. Now I do know
But you can probably fix it anyway, can't you?
that the negative bit is broken. The
That's
clamp.
fixable, isn't it? No problem.
It's either fixable or changeable. I do have the other half, but it's broken off the thing. Whereas this one, oh, the other half of that's gone as well.
But you
So
can
there's
do
a new
those.
set of clamps.
And how much would that be worth?
Oh, no idea. Automatic shut off. Luckily I could look it up. Oh, it's got an engine start for 6 and 12 volt as well. Oh, I'll have to look up the maintenance on that and see what it's what the switches are all for. So you can plug this in and actually start the car on it, not just charge batteries.
So is that the best find really so far, in
Oh,
your
yeah.
opinion, for you? Yeah, you can fiddle with that and
Read
fix it.
manual before operating. Well, yeah, I'm going to have to look online for that.
Just a couple of bits of rope as well. Oh, and
Come in handy for something.
show me what you got out the car before I started filming.
And this is the other thing we got out. Although I suspect that might be broken, I don't know. But it's a little, well, it's not little, it's a big
It's huge.
gas cooker.
Yeah, so you can put a really big pot on that, can't you?
Oh yeah.
So big parties or big camp outs or something, cookouts. So here is at least an afternoon's play of sorting just some of the boxes. It was all unseen. And Mike says he doesn't even know what some of these boxes are because they were sealed. And this was all from a guy. A friend of ours bought a container, which he wanted a container, but he had to buy it with the stuff in for the cheap price he bought it for. And he just called Mike. He said, I've taken a few big bits out, but I can't bother to sort the rest. So if you want to take it. And he said you can have whatever you find within. But for him, it was good that he could get rid of the stuff in the container. And for Mike, it was absolute treasure. So we will do a film once Mike sorted it all out to show you what he found.
Right, along with this, as you can in here,
There's more stuff in the bottom.
are the fittings for to go round the pool. Not sure which way they go. So yeah, we've got quite a few different fittings and bits.
So when you've made your construction with that, we'll have to film that as a separate video.
One little scraper.
Yeah, I've noticed there's all sorts in the bottom, so these buckets and
Yeah,
bins. I mean, we just wanted a huge bin like this anyway. Never mind
we've got
the
two
treasure
now.
inside.
I nearly had three, but he wanted to keep one.
Mind your head there.
Yeah. Oh, there is a pull brush, small one, as a backup.
There's all sorts. You can have fun sorting everything out.
Don't know. Another net.
Yeah, they're useful to us.
Oh, more fittings. That's handy. I thought there should be a lot more.
So I haven't got you for a couple of afternoons then while you're playing with all your new bits.
Well, that's handy because that will go on that pole, which the other one wouldn't. So
That looks in really good condition, doesn't it? It's not brilliant.
So you've got a small one, I've got a big one. But yeah.
So much to sort.
As I say, that better go in the shed. That we can make for the little water feature.
Oh yeah.
As I say, it's got the filter in there.
Yeah, it's another project to film when you start making your water feature.
Full filter pump. 240 volt, 45 watts, so it's low voltage.
So, loads more projects to come.
Yep.
Just with our frugal finds.
Right, the other thing we got was an axe head, which was great. And we did find a handle, and he said, "There, oh, you got a handle." And he put it inside and it fell straight through. But he found another one. He said, "There you go." He said, "Got the axe handle." No, still doesn't go in properly. Anyway, we'll worry about that another time. So we got that. We got some Decorators Caulk, brand new. Whether they've gone off, don't know how old they are. And a couple of what's called Montage Kit. They're new, don't know if they've gone off. This is something similar in a lot of countries as what they call no-nails. It just secures a couple of things together really strongly.
And this box is new from IKEA, and these are brackets to put up to slide your wooden shelves into. So these orange boxes, there are two this size and one smaller, and they actually contain these, which when we look at the leaflet inside, brand new, they're actually to be used as drawer dividers.
Drawer inserts for kitchens, for utensils, things like that. But what they are is they all come together. Insert, you can buy bits and whatever, and this is the odd one. So we're going to put this one, which is more of it, in the rural hideaway, and the smaller one, as it's only for two people, will be in the traveller's rest. So that's a handy thing straight away. So, having sorted out, we ended up with a load of plumbing bits. We got this here, tyre inflator with flashing light. A 6 volt, 12 volt battery charger, but it's also a car starter. So, problem is the clamps are broken. I'll see if it's working before I replace those. And then we come to emptying all these boxes. We've ended up with all variants of cabinet accessories, sink retaining clips, shelf, brackets, cable ties, and then there was this lot. So I've sorted it out as best as possible. We've got a few electrical bits, another tool there, fixing plates. There's a couple of tubs of nails, screws, raw plugs, more nails. These are the U-nails. And boxes and boxes of screws. Then we've got brackets, loads of nuts which I put in a tub, even more screws, and then a lot of plumbing fittings. Now these we don't use here, being off grid, because we don't have central heating or that sort of water system, so I'm sure we'll be able to sell them on somewhere else. We've got ordinary drill bits, quite a selection. Got a couple of sets of plates for either the bar that you put under a counter to support it, or you could use it for a shower rail, cupboard rail, whatever. A couple of hook bolts, coach bolts, brackets, yeah, pot rivets, more screws, washers, masonry drills. Got a handle for a angle grinder, empty drill box, homemade hammer, Allen key, pair of pliers, wire brush for a drill, yet more screws. And then we got this. Now this is a strange one. It's a chandelier, but it's not what you think. It actually hangs up inside, underneath, an outdoor umbrella, and it hangs up from the framework. We've got all the bits here, and it takes tea lights. You've got your brackets, your bars, plates, and I've had a look at it, and it's very good. And it also comes with these, which are the glass covers to protect the tea lights. Now what we're thinking of using it for is under the umbrella, but we're going to put the citronella candles in it, so you can sit there without fear of mosquitoes in the height of summer. So yeah, so a lot of things that we can use. Obviously some bits I'm not going to use, but we'll sort something out of what we're going to do with them. Hope you like the video.